unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into. It's interesting.
I won't go into it because I can't keep my train of thought straight for more than 5 seconds. They did it again. Jill Biden is such a horrible person that she keeps trotting out Joe Biden in front of cameras, which is what he shouldn't be doing. They ask him, listen to what they ask him, and then watch how he rambles. Watch this.
Yeah. Mr. President, since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out deeply sourced from Democratic sources that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities. In the final year of your presidency,
Totally
what is your
checked out.
response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
My response is
international pressure.
I better not. I'll get in trouble. Here's what he said. By the way, did anybody notify Joe Biden that he was on The View today? Because I don't think he knows. Here we go.
They are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that. Number one.
There's nothing to sustain that except a mountain of videotapes of him saying America can be defined in one word. It's just about.
Well, what does he mean? Sustain that? What does that even mean?
That
there's nothing to verify that.
There's nothing to verify. They're now the press who defended you for 4 years are now writing books about how you're demented and how you were the whole time.
Is that sustainable?
There's nothing to sustain that except, reality, facts, videotape, your debate performance.
Two, think of what we're left with. We're left with a circumstance where we had an insurrection when I started. Not since the Civil War. We had a circumstance where we were in a position that the pandemic, because of the incompetence of the last outfit, end up over 1 million people dying. And we're also in a situation where...
So if we are measuring his mental capacity by what pandemic and January 6th bullshit he currently still believes, then he's gone already. He's gone already. Just like most of my Hollywood friends.
We found ourselves unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into. It's interesting.
I won't go into it because I can't keep my train of thought straight for more than 5 seconds, and I've already lost it. I've already tried to stop answering this question twice, if you noticed, and I won't go into it because
basic issues like stairs, exiting a stage.
Yeah.
Shaking hands with ghosts.
So we went to work, and we got it done.
We went to work.
One of the things that
and Alyssa,
that's the third time he tried to stop answering the question in the middle. I can't keep. I already forgot what I was saying, and now Jill's going to take over.
He's talking too long. The guy who was president.
The guy's president. I don't want to talk too long. What?
I should kick it over to my wife, the person everybody wants to hear from.
Yeah.
the things I think is that the people who wrote those books were not in the White House with us. And they didn't see how hard Joe worked every single day.
You did it.
Joe, he'd get up and he'd put in a full day's work. It was like nonstop. That's
for the vacation time.
Right.
It was more than anyone.
So now we give awards for someone getting up and putting in a day's work like that's the only requirement?
He's checked out right now.
He's not even there.
He put in a full day, and then at night I'd be in bed, reading my book, and he was still on the phone reading his briefings, working with staff. I mean, it was nonstop. It's the White House. Being
the president
is not like a job. It's a lifestyle. It's a life that you live. You live it 24 hours a day.
Even those women, even those ridiculously stupid women on the panel don't believe a word she's saying. Even they don't. They're just sitting there like, this is sad.
But he looks like that what's his name's puppet? Jeff Dunham's
He looks like Jeff
puppet
Dunham's
now.
puppet. Yeah.
phone can ring at 11 o'clock at night or 2 in the morning. It's constant.
He's about to fall asleep
you
right there.
never leave it. And Joe worked really hard. I think he was a great president. And if you look at things today,
The applause signs just came in.
if you look at things today, give me Joe Biden anytime.
I couldn't have said it. I don't know. I can't talk that clear. I better stop.
I get ice cream now.
Yeah. Yeah. What we weren't there in the White House. We couldn't see how hard he worked, but sometimes we could smell it. If you know what I'm talking about.
That's worth the invitation to come to the show.
So you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of this.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what?
You answered you did a great job. You answered their questions.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Why?
What a maniac.
You think she's secretly banging the auto pen?
I think so.
Yeah.
I like what Adam Carolla said. This is perfect. It's like a cop asking, have you been drinking tonight? And then you throw up on his shoes. Joe Biden would never throw up on his shoes, but he would shit on yours, however. And then he'd blame me for putting his foot up your ass.
Do you remember when George H.W. Puked on the Prime Minister
Yes.
of China's dick?
Yes, I do. So there's Joe Biden. Joe Biden making it happen on The View. And by it, I mean poopy in his pants. Come see us live in Los Angeles, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, London, Liverpool, Birmingham. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.